Good day, all members and directors. Today, the team of myself, Kirav, Parbulall, Masibulele, Vezi, and Mthembu will be exploring the option of whether or not to launch Crest White Strips Advanced Seal within the USA. With the rebranding of Advanced Seal, we must now decide how will we speak to the customer and is there a need that this product will satisfy. Working with the marketing team, we have devised a skeleton of the marketing campaign that could be used. Do you find that no matter how much you brush and floss, you just can't obtain that brighter smile? Well, Crest's new and improved Advanced Seal White Strips are here to ensure that you have the brightest smile in every room you enter. This new unparalleled technology brings improved adhesion and better molding, which will allow for a better delivery of the active ingredients, ensuring you have a whiter and brighter smile. We believe that the technology in our possession will be unmatched by our competitors for at least 4 years, thus motivating the use of a 4-year lifespan of the project. We now turn our attention to the weighted average cost of capital, which will be used to discount the future cash flows. The WACC requires us to calculate the value of the firm and the cost of equity. Note that all values used in these calculations are found in P&G's key statistics as well as the comprehensive income statement and the balance sheet. After obtaining the weightings as shown, we then turned our attention to the retention ratio as well as the ROE calculation. The retention ratio, as denoted by B, and ROE are used to then calculate the growth rate. This growth rate, coupled with the share price, now gives us our cost of equity. Having obtained the weightings and the cost of equity, we are now able to compute a WACC of 5.76%. The Rand-dollar exchange rate used for the entirety of this project's life will be based on averages from July, August, and September of 2019. Once obtaining the exchange rate and having the WACC, we are now able to focus on the net present value. The new technology will bring an increase in the cost of goods sold to $12 per unit, while a cost of $6 million will be incurred annually for cannibalization against all other products. In the year before launch, we will require an investment of $1.2 million in labor costs, and learning of the new technology will bring inefficiencies which may cost us $2 million. Furthermore, a net working capital investment of 1% of year 1 sales is required. In year 0, we project the sales revenue to be $44 million for years 1 to 4. And after accounting for cost of goods sold, expenses, and other cash flows, we are able to determine the total cash flow values, that being negative $3.1 million for year 0, $4.8 million for years 1 to 3, and $5.2 million for year 4. These cash flows are then discounted at our WACC of 5.76% to give us a positive base net present value of 204 million Rand. This suggests that the project is a profitable one and one that P&G should pursue. Lastly, we calculated the accounting break-even sales to be 600,000 units, which is the units at which the project generates no profit and losses. As long as our sales are above this, which we project to be 2 million units, this will be a profitable venture for P&G.
Question 2 is based on the scenario analysis, which requires us to outline the net present value for various possible business scenarios. The first scenario is based on an increase in expenditure on advertising costs from $6 million to $10 million in year 1, then remains at $6 million in year 2 to year 4. The increase in the budget resulted in a positive net present value of 127.56 million, suggesting that the increase in the budget as well as the sales proves to be profitable. Scenario 2 is categorized in 2 different options. The first option is the rise from $22 to $23 per unit, with a predicted annual increase of 600,000 in units in sales. On the other hand, the second option has increased from $22 to $24 per unit, with a predicted annual increase of 600,000 units in sales. Anaheim revealed that they would require an upfront investment in machinery of $1.5 million depreciated to zero over the useful life using the straight line method. Finally, the technology came with a $2 per unit increase in cost of sales. According to the study conducted by Margaret, it was revealed that consumers in this category are highly price sensitive. As a result, the first option had a net present value of 20.02 million, and on the second option it had a net present value of $19.18 million. Therefore, we can adopt the technology at $23 as it proves to be more profitable with a higher net present value of 294.09 compared to the second option. The final scenario is based on an analysis of an increase in cannibalization and its effect on the net present value. The first option is one of ways to mitigate the additional cannibalization problem from the premium product resulting from the adoption of new technology, which had a net present value of negative 20.21, suggesting that we should reject the option of positioning advanced sale as a replacement for the existing product. The second and final option suggested that a more conservative approach prioritizing the cannibalization effect. Therefore, this option resulted in a positive net present value of $204.48 million.
There are a few questions that we tend to ask ourselves as a company when evaluating a project to invest in. The first question is that, does this pay out for our business? And this is answered by the use of the NPV analysis, which is a determinant of whether we launch or not. After respective calculations were done, a positive baseline NPV of 204,484,800 was obtained, indicating that this product will be a profitable venture. Therefore, we concluded that launching this product will pay out for our business. The second question is that, are we financially better off launching this product? Since our base NPV came out positive, we were introduced into 3 scenarios, which also resulted into a new NPV's outcome. Scenario 1 reflected a positive NPV of 127,567,970, suggesting that this scenario proved to be profitable. However, since this NPV is lower than the base NPV, this scenario seems less attractive. Scenario 2 has, as mentioned above, has 2 optioning price. Option 1 of scenario 2 gave us a positive NPV of 294,093,800, suggesting that price range to $23 is a good and gainful option. Also, this NPV is much larger than the base NPV, which is good. Option 2 of scenario 2, which is price rise to the $24, resulted also into a positive NPV of 281,871,720. However, setting a price of $23 may prove to be a superior option since it has an NPV that is higher than other NPVs compared. Last scenario we're going to look at is that of cannibalism effect, which resulted to a base NPV of a negative 443,170. This negative NPV suggested that we reject launching this product. However, there were 2 options within the scenario. Option 1, which gave us a negative NPV 2, which suggested that we reject this product. However, option 2 has a positive NPV, which is similar to the first base NPV that we calculated. Hence, it gave us permission to place a product into trial and wait. After a respective calculation were done, we believe that we are better off launching this product. However, there are a few risk factors that need to be considered when designing a product. The first one is major delays in economic cost, the reluctance to change the development and launch plan, which imposes a risk of losing opportunity. The third one is the risk of rising costs from proceeding work in large bulks. And lastly, technical risk, which is also need to be considered. According to our base NPV calculation, which seems to be profitable, we decided to invest in option 1 of scenario 2 as it holds larger NPV. Thank you.